horizon bleeds into the night. Silent deserts hold whispers of a vengeful plight. There's a cursed trail they call the lantern path, where shadows move and good men don't last. Under the moon gold glare, the whiskey tells no lies. Dusty winds moan as another heart dies. Oh, the lanterns sway, but their lights grown dim on the path where sinners walk. The chance is slim. Ghosts of the fallen swirling in the sands. I walk with my regrets and blood on my hands. Like a fiery brand, till betrayal left me with gunpowder and a shaking hand. In a ghost town by the chapel's burning light, I lost my heart and set the world alright. Train whistle cries like the haunted souls below, forgotten graves where the broken spirits go. Yes, the lanterns sway, fading out of sight, carrying dreams of the cursed through the night. The dust settles on the stories best forgot. On the path of shadows, love matters not. Figure dressed in black, eyes like coal pits and a noose in his sack. Vengeance or peace, he asked, a devil's grin. My heart knew the answer was blowing in the wind. Now the lanterns blaze as I take my stand. This path chose me in this God-forsaken land. Better the tale where the lost souls lantern path where the dark runs deep. In the shadow of the valley where the dead men talk, the dust whispers secrets in a slow, dry walk alone. Church stands its bell, silent and still, underneath the gunslinger's heart waiting will. Beneath the gunslinger lies a tale untold of love gone cold and vengeance bold. In the silent desert under burning skies, every whisper's a ghost, every silence a lie. Once rode with a brother side by side in the fray. Betrayal's bullet found him one cursed break of day. Left him lying in a town too sad for its name, with nothing but a bottle to douse the flame. Beneath the gunslinger lies a tale untold of love gone cold and vengeance bold. In the silent desert under cursed lands cries every shadow's a doubt, every gust a goodbye.
the crossroads under the pale moonlight. He faced the devil with his old plight. Revenge or peace? The dry wind hissed with a gun in his hand and a name on his lip. Beneath the guns linger the truth, now rides past haunted graves where sorrow abides. In the heart of the desert he made his stand, a tale of dust, gunpowder, and no promised land. Every strum of the guitar a lament for the past, in the wild weary west where legends last.
In the heart of a dust-choked ghost town's embrace, where the whispers tell tales of a cursed man's fate. Moonlight casts shadows on a church burnt and bare, silent as the secrets that the dead choose to share. Old whiskey bottles lay like bones in the sand, each one a marker of a life lost to the damned. Dance with the devil in the pale moonlight, spin with your demons till the morning turns night. Lost in the waltz of revenge and despair, heaven don't find those who linger there. Under a sky that bleeds red with regret, a lone train whistle moan sings the debts yet unmet. Love's sweet memory now a ghost on the breeze, wanders through forgotten graves neath the ring trees. I struck a deal on a heartbreak ridge's rim, traded my soul for a chance to avenge him. Dance with the devil in the cold desert air, spin with your shadows, all your burdens to bear. Lost in the waltz under silent stars glare, only the lost know the weight of despair. Face to face with the beast at the edge of the night, his grin a cold fire's words a serpent's bite. Did you find what you sought in the pain and the strife? I found nothing but a haunted, forsaken life. Cuts the stillness of the night, under the moon's cold watchful eye, lies a town with no name, shadows holding tight. Every star a secret, every breeze a sigh. Whiskey bottles clink in the grip of spectral hands. Echoes of laughter, ghosts at play. Dust storms swirl where the old church no longer stands. This cursed land where daylight dares not stay. Buried deep in the desert wind, where hearts are lost and sins are skinned. Whispers roam on a vengeful gust in the silent desert. Trust is just dust. She was love wrapped in a riddle, a fleeting song. Left me with a kiss, laced with deceit. Promised forever, but by dawn she was gone. Footprints leading nowhere, a story incomplete. By the tracks they left with a plan so crude. Her new lover and a bullet, will with my name in the ghost of a town. Solitude, solitude, a burning church, my heart aflame. Buried deep in the desert wind, where love's a ghost and hope has thinned. Echoes of a train, a distant rust in the silent desert. Love turns to dust. In the eye of a sandstorm I saw her face, haunting the ruins, a spectral trace. Fired a shot into the howling dark. Revenge, a bitter spark. Now I'm just a whisper in the desert wind, fate sealed by a love that sinned. This outlaw heart, forever bound to a cursed silence in a ghost town found. So here I lay under starless skies, buried by the desert where my old love lies. Forgotten like the graves we never blessed. In the dust we find our final rest. Out where the whistle cuts the silence of the sand, rode a man with whiskey in his trembling hand. Ghost town shadows on the moon so pale, whispers in the dust, a sinister tale. Beneath the devil's deal where the lost souls weep, lies a bed of secrets that the dark earth keeps. Burn out church, the cross stands frail and weak. Cursed are the vows that the forsaken speak. He wore his sin like an old faded coat, traded his love for the lies that he wrote. A dusty bottle and unmarked grave, a heart betrayed by the brave yet depraved. Beneath the devil's deal in the silent screams, echoes of the past tear apart his dreams. Burning memories like the church's spire, kindled by a spark from a liar's fire. In the cold night, the desert speaks his name. Mirage trail. Beneath the devil's deal, where truths are unveiled, he faces down the storm that is hard-hailed. With each thundering heartbeat he makes his stand, a revenant soul in no man's land. So listen close when the night wind wails of broken oaths and forsaken trails. For every man who dares to deal must walk the path beneath the devil's reel. Shadow of the old church spire, the town lies hushed, it's past a pyre. Whiskey bottles by gravestones scattered, the echoes of laughter now shards and tattered. The wind whispers secrets old and grim through the streets where light grows dim. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale, a heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. Soft and fine, her eyes like stars used to shine. But whispers grew in the cursed night air of a lover's deceit and a dark despair. Now she walks the silent, dusty plains where nothing moves but the last trains remains. Beneath the ashes and lace lies hidden a tale of a love turned cold and a face gone pale, a heart betrayed where the wild dogs wail under moonlit skies and a ghostly veil. In the church, a shadow by the light of the flame, I confronted the ghost of her lingering pain. The truth burned clear in the desert's cold breath, revealing a path that led straight to her death. Beneath the ashes and lace, I found my release in the land of the lost. I laid down my peace, forgiveness or vengeance, the line wears thin. I choose the quiet, let the stars begin. Under the endless desert sky so wide, I bury my heart where all the loves have died. In the heart of a cursed desert town, under the eye of a blood-red moon, where the whispers of the wind sound like a mournful, forgotten tune. The dust swirls around empty bottles, and the chapel bells no longer sound. The lone figure walks the shadows where his peace used
used to be found. Gone with the revenge, a heart turned stone. Beneath the burning skies he walks alone. Lost love's echo in a whiskey-soaked breath. He's a haunted soul, dancing with death. Once a lover, now silhouette against the backdrop of despair. He traded rings for a revolver after vows dissolved in there. The old train whistles a reminder of the night she slipped away with his best friend at the station in the early hours of day. Gone with the revenge, a heart turned stone. Beneath the burning skies he walks alone. Lost love's echo in a whiskey-soaked breath. He's a haunted soul, dancing with death. By the light of a fire in a burning church, he sees her shadows on the flame. With each crackle of the wood, hears the falter of his name. Truth strikes like a thunderclap, his hand tied on the gun. Revenge or mercy in this moment, but the choice can't be undone. Gone with the revenge, or let it go. In the silence of the desert, a new wind starts to blow. From cursed ground to the path of grace, and every forgotten grave a lesson trace. Gone with the revenge, heart begins to melt. Underneath the starlit sky, may the ghosts finally end. Out where the whistling winds moan through the thorns lies a prairie so cursed it weeps and it mourns. Under skies painted with the brush of the crow, black whiskey in hand where no clear rivers flow. Echoes of train whistles crying through the night, burning church shadows cast by pale moonlight. On a prairie, sing your sorrowful tune under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay. Years ago a love blossomed wild and free, till it was cut down beneath the old hangman's tree. He promised her roses but delivered only thorns, left her heart as barren as the land's forlorn. In the town now forgotten, with graves overgrown, her spirit wanders forever alone. Haunted prairie, sing your sorrowful tune under the watch of a blood-red moon. Ghosts of the past in the dust they lay, lost love and betrayal, on this ground they stay. In the silence of the desert he hears her call, from the shadows of the church to the old town hall. With a gun by his side and revenge in his eyes, he seeks the man who told those fatal lies. A showdown looms under the haunted sky. Only one will live, the other will die. A haunted prairie where the cursed souls roam. Now he joins her, never again to roam. In the land of the lost, where the sad winds sigh, love and vengeance beneath the endless sky. Every note like a whisper of the restless dead plays on in the prairie where the darkest tales are bred.
In the shade of a ghost town under the cursed moon's eye, I walk past whiskey bottles lined like forgotten men. Dust whispers tales in the silence of the dry, where the church once burning holds secrets it won't defend. Gone with the high sky, where the lost souls fly, carving names in the bones of this land. Echoes of a train whistle bleeding through the night. In the heart of the desert I make my final stand. Her love was a mirage, a fleeting shadow on the sand. Promises as empty as the graves hidden from sight. Betrayed by a kiss, led astray by a treacherous hand. Now every star above us bears witness to my plight. Gone with the hollow sky, where the cold winds lie. Memories haunt the edges of my mind. That same old train whistle, a ghost calling me to fight. In the silence of the desert, what's lost I'll never find. Face to face with my reflection in a broken saloon glass. The echo of my heartbeat sinks with boots on wooden floors. The past is a shadow, future's a past. Tonight I'll settle scores as the hollow sky implores. With the hollow sky, this is where I'll lie, beneath the land that's soaked with my sins. No more train whistles, no more reasons why. As the desert claims me, my new life begins.
a cursed prairie land lies a town where even shadows fear to tread. Whiskey bottles clinking in forgotten saloons. Dust storms whisper secrets of the doomed. A church once holy now flames lick its spires. Train whistles moan like a choir of ghostly choirs. Ashes and smoke under a blood-red moon. Revenge keeps whispering a sorrowful tune. Lost love's heart buried in this forsaken place. With each dusty breath, I still see her face. This land soaked with the tears of the sea. Once a haven, now only retreat. Her laughter echoes over silent plains, turn to screams in the night, bound by pain. They said love was a fool's wager, a fleeting hope. Now it's just me, this gun, and a length of rope. Ashes and smoke where our dreams lay waste. The wind carries the curse of our bitter embrace. Through the ghost towns and the withered graves, the desert knows my heart, the one she betrayed. At the edge of the world where the dead rivers flow, I found the truth buried under the snow. Revelation and ice, her secrets cold and stark in the darkness. Her betrayal left its mark. Ashes and smoke, the end of the line. Out here where the past refuses to die. In the silence of the desert, I make my stand. Revenge or forgiveness, this gun in my hand. In the quiet of the night with the old gods to invoke, I ride through this cursed land of ashes and smoke. Out where the horizon bleeds rusty red, in a ghost town where even shadows dread. The wind whispers tales, old and spun, of a heart betrayed by a loaded gun. Beneath the sun's merciless rain, only whiskey soothes the pain. Ashes of the desert wind swirling around my sins, where every trail of dust buries trust. Ghosts ride the storm tonight by the lone church light, and revenge whispers low in the places dead men go. Once loved a girl with eyes so wild, promises made in the heat beguiled. Under the steeple we swore forever, but her heart was a roving river. Found her lies with the setting sun, by the tracks where the slow trains run. Ashes of the desert wind stirring the fears within. Every gust of scorn cry under the vast unyielding sky. Lost love's a phantom pain in the silence of the rain, and revenge
this forsaken place. With each sip, the past grows clear, echoes of what I held dear. Tonight the desert's gonna know my name, as I light the sky with her memory's flame. Ashes of the desert wind now cleanse my battered skin. With fire in my soul, I claim control. This cursed land takes its toll, but I paid my role. Let revenge lie low, where the lost and lonely go. So if you find yourself passing through where the wind howls secrets old and true, remember the tales of dust and bone, where love and betrayal craft their throne. And listen close to the desert sand, for the wispy soothes the pain on the wind.
In the town where shadows lay deep as sins, echoed the whistle of the midnight train. Beneath that lonesome ghostly scream lies a tale of love turned ashes in the wind. Old whiskey bottles line the crumbling streets, where once stood churches, now only memories weep. Ashes of the midnight train, where my heart once laid its claim, driven deep into the cursed land by a vengeful traitor's hand. In the silence of this damn desert's breath lives a story soaked in the depths of death. She was the fire wild under prairie moon's glow, her betrayal a sharper cut than winter's bitter snow. In her wake left nothing but the ghost of my trust, a burning love reduced to nothing but dust. And now each night the train's cry splits the stark, a haunting reminder of the light swallowed by dark. Ashes of the midnight train, my soul wearing its invisible chain, carried away on that lonesome track to a place where no man comes back. In the hush of these forsaken graves echo the songs of the bravely betrayed. Clear, her whispers float like venom in my ear. But the path to redemption is a road I walk alone, through the silent deserts where my sins are atoned. Ashes of the midnight train forge the steel of my resolve's chain. The cold quiet where the lost are found, I'll be the justice redemption bound. Let the wind carry away all that I've grieved. In the ashes of the midnight, my peace retrieved.
Where the dusty crossroads meet, under the moon's silent decree, lies a town where shadows speak, and the wind whispers treachery. Old whiskey bottles laid by forgotten boots, echoes of laughter turned into mute. Whispers in the ghost town tell a tale of woe, of a lover's cross turned under where the cursed cacti grow. In the heart of sands, by a noose undone, lies a silent tale of a gun outrun. There's a church with a scorched out spire, where once rang out the gospel choir. The preacher man, they found him tied, burned his faith, left his Bible alive. In the pews, a locket's gleam, a picture fades, a lost love's dream. Whispers in the ghost town cry beneath the moon, past promises like dust storms vanished all too soon. Ghosts of guilt in the chapel's hum, whispering of what we've all become. Stood at the edge of the cursed lands, train whistle cuts through the silent sands. In the dust, the story laid so bare, revenge or forgive, do I even dare? Eyes meet the grave under starlit sheen, face the ghost of what should have been. Whispers in the ghost town, now I understand every tale of sorrow etched by a heavy hand. In the echo of the train's lonesome cry, I'll either live with truth or with lies die. In this haunted desert, I take my final vow to join or flee the whispers in the ghost town.
There's a whistle cutting through the silence of the ghostly plains at night. Rusty tracks lay like scars across the cursed land's moonlit sight. Beneath the shadow of an old burned church, I sling my weary load. Blood on my boots, whiskey on breath, walking down this desolate road. Midnight train carry me from the sins of my old flame, swirling dust and a howling wind. I've only gotten my ghost to blame. These tracks are cold, my heart's grown old, right into what I can't reclaim. Midnight train, echo my name through towns that forgot their own name.
eyes like the stormy skies, heart wild as the desert blooms, betrayed by a kiss in a night much like this, under the pale gaze of the moon. We swore by the light of 1,000 stars, now her grave's left unadorned. Every mile I flee, her specter follows me in the chill before the dawn. Midnight train, carry me past the echoes of her laugh. Whirlwinds dance with the memories of a love that couldn't last. Tracks of iron, soul on fire, haunted by the paths I paved. Midnight train, sing my pain, past the forgiveness I never gave. At the crossroads, stand with fate, gun heavy by my side. Silhouettes in the doorway, vengeance or a bride. But the bullets lay quiet in the chambers of the past, and the doors swing empty as the train screams by fast. Midnight train, bear my sins through the silence of the waste, over mountains of regret, through the valleys of my haste. Let the stars witness under the vast eternal dome. Midnight train, take me home to a place I'll never roam. So I ride this night on rails that whisper tales of a man who's lost more than he's found. As the train fades out like the end of a sad old song, echoing, fading into the dawn.
The ghost town walls, in the shade of the old gallows tree. A dusty ghost town, whispers keep, bottles clink in the haunting breeze. Echoes of a waltz in the tumbleweed. The shadows stretch from the porches worn. Train whistles cry through the coming storm. Silent church with a burned black spire. A tale of love meets a deadly fire. Dance, dance the ghost town waltz under moonlight's cold and silvery gloss. Grief in every step, dust in every twirl, with the ghost of yesterday and a lost girl. Once a heart filled with gold, ghost town wall steps echo in the halls of loss. Forgiveness, a ghost too late to revive where love and death no more derive. Dance, dance till the spirits depart in the ghostly beat of a broken heart. Last call for the souls who roam in the cursed walls of their forsaken home. Underneath the blood-red sky of a town too lost to die, whiskey bottles lay scattered, sermons turned to ash and rye. A wandering shadow stirs the dust, casting sins in old coyote cries in that dim-lit ghostly hollow where even the brave don't dare to pry. Oh, the devil's shadows, they roam at will through silent deserts and past the chill on a cursed land where time stands still. They dance on graves where dreams once spilled. That shadow's mine, worn and weary from the years, chased by a love lost in the whispers of old train gears. Betrayal's knife cut deep, left nothing but salted tears in her eyes. A fire burned, now gone, snuffed out by my darkest fears. Oh, the devil's shadows, they creep and bend round forgotten graves where old loves end. With each haunting step they mock and rend the hearts of those who can ascend. Storm, I saw her face, haunting and stark. A vision so vivid it tore the night apart. Revenge, she whispered, a ghostly lark. Now I follow her into the shadows, deep and dark. So here I stand in the devil's own narrows, where churches burn and justice narrows. With a gun in hand across the gallows, I follow her lead in the devil's shadows. Each line echoes like a ballad cried from the depths of a haunted desert, a tale of loss and relentless pursuit, whispered under the vast, uncaring stars. Riding through the dusty boot of a ghost town decay, riding through the dusty boots where my heart once lay. Faded tracks, whiskey on my breath, spirit sway. Desert moon
cast shadows on the graves that betray. Oh, I ride through the cursed land, seeking my dues, past burning churches, the echoes of old bitter feuds. My guns, my promise, my horse, my relentless guide. Through the silent desert, in the dust, we confide. Once loved a maiden hair like the night eyes of rebels fire. Left me for gold, for a thief stoked my rage higher. A train whistle moans through the cold like a choir. In a burning heart, revenge outburns any pyre. Oh, I ride seeking shadows of a love that's lost, through dust storms where my dreams were double-crossed. My guns, my solace, my horse, my steadfast pride. Among forgotten graves, our secrets we confide. In a dead town's church, I found them love unkind. Gunshot hymns ring redemption in each round I sign. A specter of her kiss, betrayal's cruel reminder. Left them lying, part of the dust now behind her. So I ride through the dusty boots alone, goes past ruins of my sins to haunted coasts. My guns now silent, my heart's the heavy guide. Through cursed lands in the dust I now abide. Down in the valley where the dead trees grow, whiskey bottles lie with secrets no one knows. A train whistle moans through the cursed night air. In a ghost town's grasp, despair's all that's there. The shadows whisper tales, dusty and worn, of a man with vengeance sworn. Echoes from the shadows calling out his name. Lost love and betrayal fueled in the flame. A heart once full of daylight, now dark as cold. Echoes from the shadows haunting his soul. By the light of a burning church, he swore his oath. Underneath the starless sky, wrapped in his leather coat, the cold wind carries screams from forgotten graves.
promises etched in the night, as firm as they were brave. He walked through silent deserts, a silhouette so grim, chasing the ghosts of a past that wouldn't let go of him. Echoes from the shadows crying in the night, a tale of grudge and sorrow under the fading light. Every step he takes closer to his goal, echoes from the shadows still haunting his soul. Silence of that forsaken place, he finds her locket time couldn't erase, a face, a smile worn by the years. In the silver reflection, he sees his own tears. Echoes from the shadows, now a whispered plea, forgiveness from the fallen, let the spirits be free. His revenge was his burden, the path he chose to stroll. Echoes from the shadows finally free his soul.
In the shadow of dead mesquite, where the cold wind moans and sighs, lies a town too rough for daylight, under blood-stained twilight skies. Whiskey bottles tell the story in this God-forsaken land of a lone and weary gunslinger with a trembling cursed hand. Oh, the ashes of the gunslinger spread across the silent dunes, haunted by the love he lost and darkened by high noon runes. Every star a bullet hole in the fabric of his soul, riding on to nowhere in his heart of burning coal. Beneath the cross of an old churchyard, where the prairie roses cling, he lost his heart to a prairie girl, the desert's fleeting spring. But betrayal came from a brother's hand, the one he trusted most, left him bleeding by the chapel, just another silent ghost. Oh, the ashes of the gunslinger drift with each mournful train, whistles cry, echoes of his vengeance stir in every town he rides by. His path lined with forgotten graves, his nights plagued by restless dreams, a silhouette against the firelight, torn apart at the seams. There in the dust storm's wrath he faced the man he once called kin. Words as sharp as rattlesnakes' fangs piercing the roar of the wind. Two shots fired in the desert's heart, only one man stood in grace, a reflection of his darkest self, fading without a trace. Of the gunslinger, scattered by the sins he bore, whispered tales in tavern corners, a legend forevermore. In every gust of desert sand, his spirit finds its peace. The gunslinger's fire has found its end, his soul at last released.
Out where the shadows stretch long and lean, under a sky bare as old bones stripped clean, the ghost town whistles its eerie lore, echoes of steps that tread no more. Whiskey bottles lie in the sand, spilled secrets of a forsaken land. Whispers in the hollow sky, calling me by name. Cursed winds, they testify to a land that's lost to flame. Every dusk a muted cry from lips that speak in vain. Whispers in the hollow sky sing a lonesome haunted refrain. In the dust a church once proud now flames, a testament to playing wicked games. Her love was a dagger hidden in a smile so sweet, left me a wanted man wandering in defeat. By a crumbling well I recall her face, forgotten graves moan her embrace. Whispers in the hollow sky, haunting me again. Silent deserts keep the light of what we might have been. Every star a broken sigh, a tale of might have been. Whispers in the hollow sky, echo sins wash thin. There by the tracks where the old train cries, I faced the devil in her angel's guise. The truth struck sharp like the desert's cold, revenge a story in my blood retold. A bullet's echo, a soft goodbye, silence fell neath the hollow sky. Whispers in the hollow sky, no more they speak my name. Desert's breath, the final sigh, ends this wretched game. Dawn breaks on my alibi as shadows claim their fame. Whispers now forever lie in the hollow sky. I stake my claim. Each line aims to evoke the haunting, eerie atmosphere of a life marked by betrayal and the pursuit of vengeance. grounded in a landscape barren and spectral, swirling with the ghosts of the past.